As you said, just come on in, go around, the gym is yours, my fighters are yours,
Right.
take pictures, anything you need, talk to whoever.
Well, and
really
that's a big part of what I do too is, a lot of gyms that you'll go to, you'll notice everybody's on a different page.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the fighters are going to be nice to you, some of them are going to treat you like you're annoying. My fighters, I bring them up not only knowing how to fight, but knowing that there's another side to it. There's the media side, there's the fan side, there's the people that look up to you side. And you have to be responsible for all of those things. So my guys they're used to this sort of thing. They know if they see somebody here with a camera that it's for their good. There's no reason that somebody's here taking a picture to try to put them on a tabloid. They're here to give them positive, feedback or publicity, and so they understand it's a part of it.
That's really great. Thank you for that. All right, and what are your thoughts about the philosophy that every worker is a learner, a doer, as well as a teacher?
Absolutely, I believe that. I think you could even take it one step further. And the fact is, you take the worker, the learner, all those little things, and you give them a chance to be a leader, and they'll actually master what it is that they're trying to learn. I think taking it that one step further, just in my field or my business, allowing, a guy like Sam Stout, who you talked to earlier, who's like in the very top level of the sport in the UFC, and sometimes bringing in a group of, 20 kids that are in grade 5 and having him work with them, for a half an hour, allowing him to really understand what it's important that he's teaching and why it's important.
Yes, definitely.
They start to actually master it.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Do you ever practice job enlargement or job enrichment as a management tool?
I kind of I guess I probably have at a certain extent, but I haven't thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I'm in charge of so many different things and responsibilities in my life that it's all kind of thrown in together.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that I just haven't really tore it down to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Do you consider yourself to be a good delegator?
I'm becoming one. This past year and a half, because I've got so much responsibility, I've become a much better delegator. Before, I was not very good at it, and you spread yourself too thin.
Yeah,
you need to learn how to delegate and know that there's people out there that want to be able to be delegated to.
Yes, that is true.
So it's tough though, because in my business I carry my name, my father's name. There's a lot of responsibility, a lot of respect, a lot of pride. And you want to try to do everything yourself because it's your baby.
Yeah, definitely. I understand that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. All right.
I'm getting better at it, though.
All right. Good. How important is the team concept to the success of your organization?
Most important thing that we've got. Calling ourselves a team, it separates us from everybody. In fact, I started calling it a team, 12 years ago. And when I came to Las Vegas 4 years ago, it was team to me. And now I notice everybody's team this and team that.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that, I've, they're not going to say it, but I've proven something to them that it is very important. Mm-hmm. When you come to my gym, my fighters aren't worried about one fighter making $1 more than them or $1 less. They're about each other. They're about helping each other out. One guy's down, the other one helps him out. And that's a team atmosphere, It's a very tough sport, and it's a very lonely sport. So I don't think that when you're in a training atmosphere, it should be like that.
Definitely. That is awesome. That is a good aspect too to have.
Sure.
All right. How much does your job require you to monitor the external environment, and what external environment issues do you track?
Oh, again, that goes with like the family and team atmosphere. I feel that we're responsible as a team for each other at all times. If I find out one of my fighters or workers is getting in trouble or maybe should be doing something other than they are, I'm going to talk to them. And I hope that they would do the same for me, and we're very much like that. So, we're fortunate in this type of livelihood and job that we can do that. I think there's businesses out there that you can't really allow yourself to get involved in other people's lives.
Yeah,
but ours is very involved in each other's lives.
Everybody reflects.
And it could be. It doesn't have to be. Everybody says, "Oh, partying" and things like that. It doesn't have to be that. It can be things such as dieting. It could be things such as training regularly. Are they getting their work done? Are they keeping up to par with everybody else? And the cool thing about my team is that they're responsible for each other. If somebody's dogging it, the other guys are going to let them know. To bring them up. And it's almost like now I can step away and I don't have to be that bad guy. They take care of each other.
That's great right there. All right. Please. Oh, one question. What advice would you give to someone who's considering a career in your field?
Go do something else. No. Learn to work with people. My advice would be to work with children first.
Mm-hmm.
Children will prepare you for everything in life.
Yeah.
If you can work with children, if you can teach a child something, if you can control a child, if you can work with a child to bring them to a new level, and anything you can work with fighters, you can work with adults. It makes it easy. And I think it's the most important thing that I did as a coach. When I was 16 years old, my instructor, my coach, made me for 5 years only work with children. I was in charge of the children's program in our gym, and I think it made me excel and be who I am as a coach today, working with those little kids.
Yeah, definitely.
You learn so many things. You learn to go above and beyond. You learn the responsibility and how much you are responsible for all of these people, and you learn to accept defeat. Accept that sometimes you're not always going to win.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Definitely. All right, and finally, what is your goals or your plans for the next 5 years or so? What's one of the biggest things that y'all are striving for?
World domination.
World domination.
I think one of the biggest things is just to keep doing what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
To continue to set standards for my fighters and for teams around the rest of the world. I don't want to be like another coach. I want to be who I am, and I want to run it my way. And I'm not saying that anybody else is doing it right or wrong. I just want to do it my way. And I want to see a certain legacy for that.
Definitely.
It's not about winning and losing. It's about having a legacy and being remembered. I think that's anything you do in life.
That's great. That was awesome. All right, well, that's it for my interview, but thank you so much.